So we're gonna move on to the next piece. This piece I want to talk about. Now this piece I did, like I said, another 5-6 years. I was in my abstract acrylic zone back then.
I mean, with artists, you go through different stages.
Yeah,
like
I was in my zone. You know what I'm saying? I was inspired by fine artists. You know, artists who do abstract art. So I wanted to create this piece, you know, because now people look at this piece, they have all types of emotions.
Right.
And you can, as you see, it's kind of like a piece it look kind of like sad or
It do, but then I could get like a Charlie Chaplin in
Okay.
there, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, it's in the eye of the beholder.
yeah. So this piece here, what this piece to me represents, this piece here is a piece that I did because, see, me being on the streets, being homeless and struggling with drug addiction,
Right.
me creating art was I used to create art when I was homeless and in the streets. I used to create art sleeping on the streets. So I used to paint, draw, and that picture kind of remind me of that. You know, when I was going through my difficult times, and as you can see how it look like it's dripping and running with the paint. You know,
That is just, I tell you, everybody that looks at this painting is gonna see something different. I can see like some, just different faces. I can see like different moods. I can see
it's different moves for
right.
sure. It's a lot of different moves, and that's why I'm saying. See, when you at the bottom, when you at the bottom of life, life have you where you don't know what you feel, and you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know your next meal. You don't know where you're gonna sleep at. You don't know. You don't know nothing. All you know, you just existing.
Right.
And that picture is sort of like representing for me is where I was just existing, man. Like you see a homeless person and you could speak to them and they don't say nothing. And I remember being in one of those zones.
Very damaging mental wise to be in that situation. Where you have no shelter or no home to go to. It's hard because the area that you are in is your home, and you have people just coming, invading and walking through and stepping over you and walking around you, so it can be just very mental disturbing to go through a situation like that. And it shows you that these are some of the outlets that, you know, can be used to express, you know, just exactly what you're feeling in that situation.
And that's why, you know, like I said, creating those, in that zone period, when I was creating these abstract paintings, I was in a period of, I had came out of it, and I was in a space where I just wanted to express what I felt without any realistic pictures. I just wanted to get on the canvas and express what I felt and how I felt about those moments in that time period in my life, you know, because creating art for me now is a tool that I use to cope with life. It's a tool that I use to inspire myself, you know, and also is a tool that I use to speak to the world, you know. So when I create art, I'm speaking to you without saying nothing,
right?
You know, and that's the power of my creativity, is where I want to continue to do that. Continue to, when people see my work, they understand that this was a struggle for me.
Right.
This is one of the most painful struggles that I ever had to go through in life to get to where I'm at today.
Right, so it's therapeutic for you, but it's also for others.
Yeah, it's also for others. And that piece there, I sold that piece several times. You know, a lot of people bought that piece, and they really loved that piece. You know,
it speaks to them.
Yeah,
it
speaks. And it's abstract. When you dealing with abstract, see, abstract can go anywhere in the house. abstract is one of those pieces that
And then it's just nothing perfect. Like somebody will say, "Oh, he didn't finish the top of the right." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the love of this painting here. I wanted to like I said, break that painting down, and like I said, I love it, you know. And so I make sure I always express to the world what these paintings mean to me, because those were some of the first stages of me getting into abstract, you know.
Right. I love abstract.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, it speaks to the world.